We're going to get this started in just a second. Let me send out my tweet. And here we go. So, if you are joining for the very first time, by the way, I have no clue how the audio is set up. So, let me know if you join in. But joining me for the very first time, which would be most of you because I've streamed very, very little in the past. Season 2022 of League of Legends has kicked off, and I am going to live stream my solo ranked journey. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to live stream Flex Ranked, which I will be playing as well, or any duo queue that I do. But any solo draft pick games I play, I am going to stream for everybody's benefit, but also for my own, so that I can go back and watch these later, kind of review some clips and see how things are going. So here is my first ranked game of 2022. Hopefully the queue will not be super long. As you can see, I do run face check, also run buff. I'll talk more about that at a different time. Buff and mana and all the other things that I run. I do not run Professor because I actually don't like to know who my teammates are because that typically gets me tilted. So my assumption is I'm going to have to play well or carry in order to win in the first place. So my teammates, not to say that they don't matter, but it's just I have found personally for me it's more helpful to not know who they are or things like that. So mainly just face check here. I will talk on a later stream some of my strategies. I am coming into this season, season 12, with a strategy. Last season, I peaked at Bronze 1 and actually ended the season at Bronze 3. I had a pretty massive losing streak to end out the season, but I didn't actually play very seriously. I come at it from time to time, dabble a little bit, but this season, I have some plans. First of all, to play often, and then second of all, just a strategy and how I've got things set up as far as champs, runes, and positions. If you watch me often, get used to seeing Urgot. I am not a Urgot one trick, but I'm pretty darn close. And when I'm playing Urgot, you should probably get used to seeing the Mord ban, because that's going to happen very often as well. I hate Mordekaiser. You used to actually have a lot of luck with him. Urgot into Mordekaiser. Mundo ban. That's also good because Mundo also is a tough matchup. By the way, if anybody tunes in, this is like my first real official stream. So I have no clue what I'm doing. I do have a dual monitor setup. Today is the very first day I've ever had dual monitor setup, so we'll see how it goes. I like the Diana pick. Although that is okay. It looks like I'm into Tryndamere. That's not an awful matchup. Tryndamere can kind of counter the Urgot ult, but just have to time it right. Check my runes. No, yes. Those are good runes. Okay. I did just buy the Battlecast Urgot skin. I've been getting a lot of RP for Twitch Prime, so decided I'd actually spend some. I'm a hoarder by nature, so I don't often buy a lot of skins. But free RP through Twitch Prime, it's not free. I pay for Amazon Prime. So, but the RP from that is nice. So I thought I'd buy that. I am planning to buy a Chroma soon, but I have no clue which one. If you think there's an awesome Chroma for Urgot, let me know and I will check it out. The nerves for a bronze player are real, by the way. Oh, I should close that out. That's all right. Okay. That is a higher level Tryndamere than I am, but not a ton of mastery. Warwick, very, very new, so looks like a lot of people here doing their placements. I kind of like, I don't like a lot of the changes to the client. I complain all the time. Every after time I have to pick my role, I try to click in the middle where it used to be, and that doesn't work. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I have to click down here at the bottom. So I don't like that, but I kind of like the new champ loading screen. It just feels very clean and sleek, and I love that. I need to close down my face check. This is my first time using face check dual monitor, and I love that you can like control X and like tab in and out of it. That's super sweet, like just slick. If you watch, by the way, you can watch my ping. One of the awesome things about living in the middle of nowhere is this 100 ping right now. That's awesome for me. So last season I played typically on 150, and so you kind of learn how to play around that. Because this is Tryndamere, I am going to start Doran Shield. Doran Shield I feel is better for high damage champs. So like Doran's Blade is great into tanks and things like that. But anything that's going to try to put out a lot of damage, I tend to play a little more conservatively on Urgot. I like to survive that early game till you hit level 11, and then you're really, really strong. So here's another strategy for me. I always come to the Tribush. Wait to see if somebody will walk into that. First of all, still able to watch jungle entrance, but you'd be amazed the number of champs that just walk into this, and then I can eat him and get a lot of good early damage. And not as great on Tryndamere with his sustain, but really good into a lot of other champs. Also sucks into Darius. I've played a lot into Darius recently, and he doesn't take nearly as much damage. He has a really, really good early game as well. Urgot has a pretty awesome 1 and 2, and then falls off a cliff until 11. So listen to me, the bronze player, telling you how to play this game. So awesome deep ward there from Arcasio. So love that. How? Holy cow. I'm not used to Tryndamere doing that much damage. What in the world? Okay, well, awesome start to 2022. Yeah, buddy, first blooded in under 2 minutes. Oh, come on. I'm not sure Tryndamere got an early back, looks like. Looks like they're collapsing there. Kindred? See if, yeah, it looks like he's okay. Do feel like I'm a little laggy. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, come on. You got him. There we go. That's a nice plated steel caps. So I probably should have backed off a little bit and let Kindred just take it all on his own. Oh, yeah. Dang. All right, that's a bloody game. That's okay. There we go. Ah. Looks like this Tryndamere kind of only just knows push, push, push. So looks like they're on Rift. Oh, crud. It's a lot more than I thought there. Oh. Not good. Yeah, 03 and 2 is not a great start. And there's that Rift Herald. I'm gonna push this just okay, they're not. Well, they did drop it here. That's interesting. All right. Tryndamere backing? It's interesting. I can push this wave. Yep. Just getting deep wards there, okay. Yeah, Tryndamere, now you're in trouble. Ah. Yeah, I misplayed that. Yeah, this Tryndamere is not bad. He doesn't know how to freeze a wave, but definitely knows how to play Tryndamere. do have Teleport Unleashed. By the way, haven't talked about this yet. I hate the new Teleport. One of my favorite things to do would be to go down bot lane and get some early kills. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That sucked. Come on. Are you? Yeah, okay. I was getting ready to say. I did unfortunately burn Teleport, so. Are you kidding me? Come on, Chaos. Chaos. We're not surrendering. By the way, another thing that I do, I very, very, very rarely surrender a ranked game. There is no point. You lose the same amount of LP no matter what. Oh. Wow, guys, come on. Ah, crap. I think Kindred gets, or Urgot get, or oh my gosh, I'm Urgot. Tryndamere gets top tower there. Yep. Kind of wishing I still had my ultimate. Okay. That was dumb, by the way. I totally forgot that he's unstoppable when he does that, so should not have E'd there. If I had saved it, it would have been very different. Well, we've got a lot of objective bounties, but that goal difference with all those kills is huge at this point. Drag in 1 minute, so let's try and start getting some pressure over there. I hate Chemtech Soul too, by the way. It sucks. So oppressive. Yeah, that's definitely game. Maybe? Yeah, oh, wow. Cannot believe Kindred pulled that off. Nope, that's it. Yeah. There's Chemtech Soul and game. Like I said, I hate Chemtech Soul so much. The fact that you literally like once they have claimed the dragon part, the jungle pathing part, like you cannot get any vision. It is impossible to come back because the whole like in order to come back, you absolutely have to be able to establish vision. There's no way you can do that into Chemtech Soul, and then once they have Soul, it's over. So yeah, see, like there's no point in dropping wards because they do nothing. So and none of my team wants to fight, so there's no point. Yep. Everybody wants to surrender, so it's over. And great first game. Well, my stream as Pastor plays poorly, so that's exactly what you get. Kindred actually did fairly good. Wow, Iron 2. That's a great start to this season. I definitely should have played the early game a lot safer. That early kill level 2 was pretty bad. Definitely got the lane off to a bad start. But it is what it is. So. The other thing I don't like about Professor, I talked about why I wasn't running that earlier because looking at teammates, I feel is not as helpful as a lot of people think. Um, the grades you get afterwards from Professor are not very accurate. I don't think. It can be helpful in the times, but like it'll be like, hey, you played into an early game champ and you're a late game scaling champ and you had a horrible early game. Well, no duh. Or you might be like I'll play. A lot of times in flex rank, I'll play like a supportive tank, um, and late game I'll build a support item and just play, through my teammates or things like that, even in top lane. And they'll be like, "Oh, you stopped CSing." Well, yeah, of course I stopped CSing. Like that was by design. And so, like a lot of the critiques that it gives you, I feel are not very helpful. Um, I second role is jungle, which is what I will be playing right now, and a lot of it will be things like You got very early drakes. Well, a lot of that is dependent, like on your champ, um, your opponent's champ, your team, and whether or not they're actually going to walk or things like that. I hate Master Yi. I feel like Master Yi carries a lot of games where he shouldn't. I feel like he literally just farms and ganks lane, and as a jungler, you really can't do a whole lot to stop him from getting fed, even when you're doing your job right. And so I ban a lot of Yi. Um, this is going to be a dodge. So that's a thing that really ticks me off, by the way, is when you lock in a champ and someone bans it. So, not cool. If you don't want me to play Udyr, ask me not to play Udyr. But yeah, actually just straight up banning my champ is lame. If I see like I had a game where my bot laner was like, "Hey, I would like you not to play Urgot," and then locked in Urgot. So in that instance, again, like that's a dodge game. That's not like a, hey, I'm gonna ban that champ or whatever. Like just again, like be polite. I'm gonna go back. I actually want to go back and see who that was. So I can't do that. Haha. I thought I could go back on Twitch, but I can't. I can go back in my on my stream later on and check that out. So I do play primarily top lane is my main. Jungle is my secondary. I really hate having jungle secondary because I feel like of all the secondaries, um, that's the one that you get the most. So I've had games where I have had like 50% jungle games as opposed to 50% top. I didn't play. I don't. Like that's my secondary role. I want to play my primary role. So sometimes I will switch to bot. Um, but jungle is definitely my second best. I play a lot of Udyr. I know Udyr is not strong right now, but actually, um, I think Turbo Chem Tank changes have helped Udyr again. He is definitely very much a supportive jungler, which I'm never going to like from top lane. I can sometimes carry. I am never going to carry from the jungle position. So most of my champs there are like Udyr, Amumu, Mundo. Um, Not champs again that are going to carry a fight or anything like that, but can't help teams. I'm cold. I am going to throw my drinks away and go and grab a jacket because we've got a dodge timer. We've got 3 minutes, so plenty of time. My wife thought that I'm back, by the way. Haha, you figured that out. My wife thought that I had left because she had called for me. So good news, we get to watch Harry Potter tonight. So I am a high school esports coach. If you're watching my stream, you probably saw it through Twitter or some other thing, so you probably already know that. But this year in addition to my son, who is a senior and has been on the esports team for a while, we have my nephew living with us. And one of the cool things about that is we get to introduce him to all sorts of cool things that he hasn't experienced yet. So his parents are definitely nerds. They've seen like all the Star Wars, all the Lord of the Rings, all the things like that. By the way, I'm a huge nerd also, so I love all that stuff. But we've been inducting him into some of the Marvel stuff. The big thing though has been we've been watching Harry Potter slowly but surely. So we've not had a night as a family. We're all not just recovering from the holidays, but after the holidays, we had COVID or some sickness very, very much like COVID. And so um, we're kind of just zoned out the last couple of nights. Oh, if I have a decent game, I can get my next mission. I'm way behind on Debonair. So I know I talked about it last. I didn't play it as much. It's certainly not a lot of ranked. I did play a lot of League last year, just not ranked. Um, but I did take a bit of a break. My other games that I play a lot of are Destiny 2 and Halo Infinite. Again, not good at those games. I play Destiny 2 mainly for the PvE. Halo Infinite, I do play, not just the campaign. I really love multiplayer as well. I grew up on Halo, is what really got me into competitive gaming in the first place. And so even when I'm getting stomped by people half my age or a quarter of my age many times, it's a lot of fun to just reminisce and enjoy the Halo. So play actually a lot of Halo Infinite with my nephew who lives with us. We play together. I forget where I was going with that. I was going somewhere. Anyway, I play those games as well. Oh, yeah. So I had taken a break from League for a little bit over the holidays because a lot of stuff came. I mean, Halo Infinite itself came out, beat the campaign, and then just recently been playing the Christmas event. I forget what that was called, and then the Fractures Tenrai, which was going on, and then Destiny has come out with the 30th anniversary. So I played a lot of that as well as trying to finish up my Moments of Triumph. I don't know if I will finish Moments of Triumph, but I am actually planning on streaming that as well. So a lot of that will be boring. Like I'm gonna grind this out. So I've got like a lot of strikes and things like that. But then also some of my raids and things like that. I've uh, typically save those for the end of the year because I'm not super competitive. I don't have a big group. If I had more people to play with, I would more often. I have a lot of PlayStation friends or guys that I know from the PlayStation side. I just really haven't enabled a lot of the cross-play functionality yet, and I need to. It'll always take something like this to like motivate me. My queue's over, or my dodge timer is over. So yeah, Moments of Triumph will be a thing where I'll be like, hey, I'll get all this going, add all my PlayStation friends, and then hopefully get Deep Stone Crypt and Vault of Glass out of the way. I will also have to do trials at some point, which I have never done, even now that they allow you to queue up as randoms. So we'll see how that goes. I do play a lot of Iron Banner because um, as you can see, my gamer tag for League is Pastor Wolf 13. On Xbox, I am the Wolf 13. Wolves are a big part of my family, and so love all the Iron Banner stuff because it's always like got some sort of like wolf head theme. So even though it's like or can be hyper competitive, I do grind those out. So that's like the only hyper competitive thing I've done in Destiny. I never tried for like a world's first raid or anything like that. I did do. Um, I can't think of the new dungeon. Grasp of Avarice. I think that might be it. I did do that like very very quickly. Not first day, but like the second day, I got a group and did it, and that was a lot of fun. Didn't think it actually wasn't as hard as I expected it to be. So uh, that's probably part of the reason. Okay, it's going to be a jungle game again. So I am going to pick Udyr. We will see if that gets banned. If it does, that may be the end of the stream for the day. Because I will dodge again. And I'm not going to sit through that kind of a queue timer. So Okay, Gnar top. That's interesting. Don't see a lot of Gnar at my skill level. Looks like I'll. Oh, Shin. I played a lot of Shin last year. Definitely one of the champs that I really loved, especially early in the season. Big tank that I played. Uh, Started out actually playing a lot of Ornn and then switched to Shin. And then I don't remember what it was, but sometime middle of last year I picked up Urgot and really, really fell in love with him. So that's when I became an Urgot main. Okay, not me this time. Like I did not want to play into Shin for whatever reason. Oh, all of that talk about like taking a break is the explanation of why I had not finished my Debonair stuff. So if you're like looking like, wow, you're way behind on this. Yes, yes, I am. Oh, hold on, that's new. I just realized that's a season start mission, so that's different. Why did I not? I should have backed out of Q. I it clearly has me as jungle, um, so I should have backed out and hoped that that might get me going back to top again. But this is what I talk about. The reason why I don't often queue jungle second theory is because, I had the whole dodge timer put me back in jungle. Somebody dodges again, puts me back in jungle. Okay, that's fine. You can play whatever you want to play. Okay, we'll be tanky. Our front line is gonna want to run at you. Okay, no Lux. I'm actually not a fan of Ari into this, just because I feel like me and Mundo can be big giant meatballs and hold up that front. Uh, Ari, when she charms the wrong person, which hopefully that won't happen, but is a really easy way to allow um, champs that shouldn't there to get on the back line. Never. Oh, okay, no. Looks like this is the same Shin as earlier. I will say though, if someone does dodge, okay, Sinnoh, then I will back out of Q and then re-up Q just again. So hopefully I don't get jungle. Oh, don't mind Mordekaiser as much in the jungle. I actually think it's kind of a stupid cheese pick, which is like just gank and spirit realm, and I don't think it works nearly as well in jungle as it does like when you're counter jungling on top and like they go to gank you and then you pull them in just because typically in top lane you have a level advantage. Ooh, don't like that bot lane. That's gonna be tough to run at. Their team is not all AP. Shin deals actually like a lot of max health damage. It's max health, I promise you. Mm, okay. That's a neat Shin skin. I like it. I'm going to start bot. We should not invade, I don't think. Okay. Nope. Now we don't have any CC. I think this is a bad idea. So things were real crazy there for the beginning. So I think trading red for red and Raptors is actually a really good deal. I got double Scuttle, which I love to do. I know it's not nearly as impactful as it used to be, so I had no clue what I was doing there. I probably should have played that a lot better. I never used Potion. Holy cow. Okay. I was getting ready to head down to bot lane. I need to get Sweeper. Ouch. Yep. That's getting a little rough. Okay. Ah, that sucks. I actually thought they were getting out there. I really cannot get there in time. That was close. Senna is starting to scale, which is awesome. Yep. Okay, I'll be in there as soon as. I'm not sure why my jungle is just gone all the time. Mort is obviously definitely jungle. I know I said my blue was up earlier, but I need catch-up XP. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that sucks forever. Just got sucked in there. Ah. Hextech Soul for game, probably. I agree. I'm also not used to Mord playing so well. Oh. No, come on. Okay, that was rough, but we did it. A lot of back and forth. I was really worried at times. I definitely could have played that a lot better. Like the Ari said, I am not used to a Mordekaiser playing that well. Definitely did a great job of depriving me of farm. I was definitely one giant walking bear slap. That game was all I was. A little rough that it's still telling me I'm Iron 2. Oh well. All right, so that's two games. It is time for dinner, and then Harry Potter. So if anybody watches this later, I will be doing this more often. So look for those streams. I will see you guys all later. Oh, yes, I do want to.